Oh, goodness gracious.
What a mess.
Make sure, alright, make sure we're on. We're on! Okay. We're having to remove the sink because we're getting ready to start putting down our hardibacker board and doing a little tiling today. And this is what we found. Now I'm going to go around the camera and see if I can. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. See if I can do it remotely. There you go. Did it remotely.
There you go.
Yeah. Let me back up just a little bit so you can see. And some creature along the way actually created a nest. So we now got a mess to take care of. And then we're going to they put these right on top of the old-fashioned diagonal subflooring that has cracks in between it, and there's a big giant hole for the animals to go in and out. So now we're going to have a lot of fun cleaning this mess. So this morning we're having a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
So here's what we found. When we took out the sink, they put the old one, or the new one I should say, but we don't know how old it is, on top of the old one. And if you can see the back, you can actually see the bathtub now. And it's just quite a mess. But of course, my very creative and smart husband will fix this. So we'll put 3/4 inch plywood on the bottom to raise it up so the floor is level, and then put hardibacker board on top of that so we can begin tiling. But right now, isn't it interesting? All kinds of creatures. Get out of the way, Mr. Van. There must have been 200 acorns under there too, because right here, right there, you can see there's a hole that actually you can see down into the basement. So all kind of critters could have come in here.
There is no basement.
Oh, I'm sorry. Under the house.
Crawl space.
Crawl space. Excuse me. Wrong terminology. So we can only get better from here.
Oh, what I have from the days of Blues Clues is I have my little handy dandy notebook, right? And I'm getting ready to cut this 3/4 inch plywood out to match that opening that we have where you got the exposed original subflooring that's diagonal with cracks. So we're trying to close all this up. Obviously there was some kind of leak, water leak at one time because a lot of stuff is rotted out. So before we leave today, we've got to put up some kind of barrier because you can see straight down to the crawl space under, and we won't keep the creatures out. So what I'm getting ready to do is do my measurement. My first one, all right, is 66.5 inches. All right, I don't like this, so we're going to measure from over here. All right, so 66.5. All right, now my next measurement says I'm at 21. So this is actually a drywall square, but we're actually using it. See, I'll be able to go from over here to 21, right there. That tells me we're to 21. Then I'm going to slide down here, get this out of the way, and make a mark at 21 down here. All right, so I'm going to make a mark at 21. Also, now I'm going to flip this around, all right, and just follow my line here down through here. You're going to have to pick it up again, all right, and line my 21 over here with the 21 here, and there we are. All right. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this out first, and then I've also on my handy dandy notebook have got where those pipes come up through the floor, so we got to cut out a little gap for them. So I'm gonna cut this later.
All right, now it's been cut out, as you can see. Wait a minute. And now he's going to mark it for the holes that go right over here.
The hot water and the cold water pipes.
Okay. There's the hot water and the cold water pipe, so he's going to cut out the board to be able to fit that in, and you can see down into the crawl space right there. But he will fix it.
Whoa! That means I'm tired already. I don't even think it's 10 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, we were going to use the Paslow framer, but we realized we'd forgotten two things, the fuel cell and the nails. So Jane is going to have to convert to just screwing this piece of 3/4 inch plywood that we cut to size, slid in place, and we left the opening for the pipes, and now she's screwing this down in place. Alright? Jane, remember the slide? Remember the slide?
The slide, yes!
Just, there you go. Anyway, Jane is using this thing that we call a slide. The technical name is magnetic extension something, something, something. But she's going to use it to help hold the screw as she screws it down. Like she's doing right now. Alright. Alright. Alright, now keep going. Pull it on down. Pull it on down.
Farther down.
There you go.
Is that better?
Alright, now see if you got your screw gun on 2. You may need to put that's that knob up top right here.
Yeah, it's on 2.
Alright, now put on 1. Flip it forward. Come on, you can do it.
Push it forward.
Push it forward. There you go. Now it's on 1.
So what's the difference?
It's not going to try to spin as fast on you.
Oh, okay.
It'll be a lot slower.
Okay.
So now she's going for her 3rd screw. And if she does this, I'm going to start hauling in the hardibacker board and laying it down in place, because that's the next thing we're doing. It's the hardibacker board, which also will screw it in place. So she'll continue laying this down with her injured Achilles heel there, and I'm going to start bringing in the hardibacker board. This is the best backyard carpenter in the world. Alright, what we have done is we're now putting down what is called hardibacker board, and that's what the tile will go on top of. I prefer this over the concrete board because it's not as messy. So Jane is countersinking the screws, and the wonderful product has little places. See if I can find one.
There's one.
Yeah, there's one. It will show you where to put the screws.
Yeah.
So I prefer the hardibacker board. Jane is put them in place when I bring them in and cut to size. All right, and so we're just coming along, and after this we're actually going to find the center of the room, 2 dimensions, and then we're going to pop our blue line and start tiling. But she's using her handy dandy slider, and they countersink.
Yep.
And then this product's so good you kind of have to watch that they don't countersink too deep. So the next is to pop the blue line.